Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am Atone. This is aToneTarot. Taurus, you are tuned in for the topic of who is playing the middle with you, Taurus. And when I say who is playing the middle, I mean 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It could possibly mean someone who is actually meeting you in the middle. Right, Taurus? So we're going to find out, and I'm going to tap into past, present, and future via 3 different traditional tarot decks, pulling 5 cards from each for each timeline. And without further ado, Taurus, let's get up into your message. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see, as it relates to your past, who is playing the middle with my Taurus collective. But before we do that and get up into that message, Taurus, if you could please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. I hope all is well with you guys. To my returning viewers, welcome back. To my newbies, welcome to the channel. But let's see, for my Taurus collective, my bull gang, baby, what's going on with you? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who was playing that middle ground with my Taurus? Five cards, please, Spirit. 5 cards. One more card, please. All right, Taurus, let's get up into it. So for your spread, as it relates to the past, you receive the Knight of Cups, the World, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun. So it really feels like, as it relates to who is playing the middle with you, Taurus, I'm going to say this, right? With this message being here, it doesn't feel like who was playing the middle with you. It feels as though someone was playing the middle with someone else in relation to you, if that makes sense. So you had someone indecisive between you and another, right? You had somebody rethinking a whole situation, basically. Like, this is giving a Taurus who kind of broke up a happy home. I don't judge, but I'm going to give you what I see. You had someone questioning whether or not the person that they are currently with or were with was fully down for them, by way of maybe how committed you were to this person. And I'm not saying it's a side piece situation. It could have just been a friend. Someone used you as a comparison, a measuring stick, if you will. And and in doing so, they realized the person they were in direct contact with day in, day out was not measuring up to where they wanted that person to be. So they compared their relationship with you to a relationship that was significant, another relationship that was significant in their life. And they realized, the other person's not measuring up and they're not on the level of where Taurus is. And I want to get where Taurus is at. I want to go in Taurus's direction. So you might have pulled someone inadvertently, Taurus, out of their situation just by being you, right? Showing up in the way that you do, solid, true, sturdy, consistent. And someone took that and compared it against what they had. And they realized there's no comparison to you to that person. and it caused them to make a decision around their world that they feel is more positive and welcoming, warming because of you. You are the catalyst. You were the catalyst, because this is past tense. You were the catalyst to get someone up out of a situation because they compared themselves to you. Well, not compared themselves. They compared their situation to how you may have operated in a situation. This could be some couples, where two couples they hang out, they're friends, and the significant other is secretly watching. One of the significant others in the couple is watching the other significant other and how they behave in relation to their partner, and they're making some comparisons. And you were the person that they were looking at. And they felt like, in looking at you, Taurus, they looked over at their situation and said, what I got is mediocre. It's the mid-range. It's mid at best. And I feel like I could do better than mid. You've sparked, or you did spark in the past, Taurus, someone to elevate up out of a situation because they felt like they were getting mediocre behavior. So as it relates to the past situation, I don't see anyone playing the middle with you in the past. I just see someone not feeling as though they were being, I don't want to say compensated, but they weren't aligning properly with the person that they had in their life. Their flavor is changing. Something changed about what they once wanted in a partner or a person or whatever, like that they're surrounding and associating themselves with. You changed that for them, Taurus. You changed their standard. You change their flavor. You change what they like, what they desire, just by being you. So nobody playing the middle, but in the past. But let's see currently. Is anyone currently playing the middle? Because again, this person, like I stated, whoever this is that you prompted to change something in their world by way of how you showed up, they're in proximity to you, but they're not, like, they don't live with you. They're not under the same roof. They're just watching you and admiring you from afar to some degree, but close enough that they have enough information to be like, yeah, I see that my Taurus friend is consistent in this area of their life with their partner, and I need somebody who's also consistent in this area of my life, where they may not have realized it before. They didn't realize that they were the type who needed someone to cuddle with them all the time. Like, when they started down the path of their relationship, everything was fine that person came with. But in meeting you, interacting with you, whenever they did, you triggered something in them, Taurus, to say, it would be nice if I had a significant other who took out the trash without me asking, or put the lid down on the toilet seat without me yelling and screaming about it. Again, if this is not your message, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know how this fits or not, so don't force it. But otherwise, you do know what I'm talking about. All right, Taurus, let's see present state. Who is presently playing the middle with my Taurus collective? Sun, Moon rising, and Venus. 5 cards, please, Spirit, for my Taurus collective. Two more cards, please, Spirit. 2 more cards. One more card. One more card for my Taurus collective, please, Spirit. All right, so for my Taurus in current state, who's currently playing the middle, you receive the 5 of Cups in reverse, the Lovers, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. So, again, as it relates to who is playing the middle, it's the same individual where they decided to move on from a love partnership. Like I said, Taurus, like they left it. They left it. They said, no, this ain't it no more. And they made a plan to reshape what happiness looks like by way of some clarity you provided them with this 2 of Swords being in reverse. It's like now they feel as though they can make better decisions around what partnership should look like based off of their relationship, friendship, or peace that you bring to their life. It really don't feel romantic. This doesn't feel like, I mean, it could be. It could very much be where 2 people were innocent, honest, platonic friends, right? And someone fell in love with a friend, even though they are in a relationship with someone else. Yeah, this is really given friendship at first, but in that friendship developed some feelings. But, you know, if that's not the case, this is definitely, Taurus, you were the model. You were the measuring stick. You provided clarity. You defined what this person needs in partnership. Yeah, you are now the blueprint for them. So whether or not they decided to make you or try to make you their person, I don't know. But I do know you are at the center of the model for them. And whoever this person who's playing the middle, you may not be aware that this person is going home and picking fights with their significant other because of something you did. You may not even be aware of this. And this person is keeping it to themselves. And you like realize something is different, but yeah, you just doing your thing. You're not even doing this on purpose. This is not anything you're attempting to do. You don't want to break up this happy family. You might even celebrate the relationship. Like, oh, I love you guys' relationship. I love how long you've been together. You may celebrate and champion their relationship when they go behind closed doors. You are at the center of the arguments that they have, Taurus. And the significant other may feel like you're being smart when you celebrate the relationship. They may think you're doing it to be petty, like you are in their significant other's ear, making them go back to them and request more than what was originally agreed upon in this partnership when they started. Yeah. Somebody is really reframing, repackaging what love looks like for them because of how you operate, Taurus. You have given them a sense of clarity that is causing them now to move, to react, to respond. It could have been something that was there and seen all along, but something about how you talk to them or how you make them laugh or whatever the case may be, something in you, Taurus, made them say, you know what? If Taurus can do it, I can too. You influence them, you encourage them, you incite and lit a fire up under this person to do something about the state of their relationship, the state of their life, the state of their world. You prompt somebody to do something different and you don't even realize it. And that person is in the middle with you, like you're not fully aware. Like you see them over there, you know that they care about you, you know they like hanging around you, but you may not know all of their motives, and they're not bad, you know what I mean? But they do feel as though if they reveal all of their motives to you, it may scare you off too, Taurus, because they don't want to place the burden of their breakup at your feet. So they may be sparing you to some degree of feeling like it's your fault, because they're like, oh, I know the type of person that Taurus is. If I tell them this, then Taurus will stop hanging out with me. And Taurus will pull back because Taurus wants our relationship to work, but our relationship is over. Again, it's just an example. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe before we get into future state. Taurus, let's do it. Let's see who in the future is going to attempt to play the middle ground with you, Taurus. Yeah, this is friendship. This is a friend who considers you solid as hell, with that 4 of coins being here. Yep, the 4 of wands, they celebrate you. They sing your praises when you're not around, and this pisses someone off. Page of wands, yeah, they talking too much about you, Taurus. And the Ace of Wands. So as it relates to future state for my Taurus collective and who is playing the middle, it's an admirer. An admirer, hands down, all the way around the board. You got the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. You done gave this person a new found, like, take on life. This is, remember I said you light a fire underneath them? This is nothing but fire with all these wands here. You get them excited. You make them laugh. They love being around you. Again, this is future. This is future state. So with this 3 of Cups being here and this 4 of coins, you might give someone the support to exit a bad relationship. You might give someone the encouragement or the what's the word I'm looking for? Not the ability to see that it can be done. Basically, like you give them the courage to go and explore their own happiness by way of how you do it, Taurus. They look at how you secure your own happiness and they want to be just like you in that regard. This is a friend who may not be that close, but hey girl, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's the kids? You catch up with them here and there, but they really, really celebrate you, Taurus. You may not realize this person is like a fan. They talk about you all the time. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. You know Taurus is doing this. You know Taurus be they know all the live spots to go. Let's call Taurus. Taurus. You are their GPS. You are their Yelp. You are everything. This person just thinks you are the bee's knees. And it doesn't feel romantic, though. It really feels like this is someone tried and true, a friend who will have your back, and they think you are solid, and they want to be like that. They want to be how you are, and because they see you doing it, they believe that they can too. Taurus, you've given somebody the juice. Yeah, you giving somebody the excitement around life to say, you know what, man, yeah, I'm a speak up where I didn't speak up before. I'm gonna throw that outfit on and not care about who is looking at me. You give someone a certain amount of confidence and courage, like I said, Taurus, by way of how you do it. And maybe you faking it till you make it, but it's a good fake. It's a good fake. It's passing. People really believe you. You know what I mean? I ain't picking up on no faking. Not with my Taurus. They don't be faking it. It's hard for a Taurus to fake it. I'll tell you that. But by way of how well put together your life seems, someone wants to model their life around yours. Yeah. So you got some fans, Taurus, it looks like. So that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.